the International Conservation Caucus Foundation. It's a great honor to be invited to speak with you today. Senators and staff, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules to visit with us. We hope you find this session informative, and by all means, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask or catch us in the hallway afterwards. Stefan, thank you very much for the invitation. Volkswagen is a very important customer of Honeywell's, and we certainly appreciate the opportunity to be invited here with you today. As John mentioned, my name is Steve McKinley. The title of Product Assurance essentially means launches and reliability globally. I have a lot of background in developing turbochargers for off-highway, on-highway diesels, gasolines, anything that that uses a turbocharger in business development in North America. From our perspective, turbochargers is a very small business unit of Honeywell. Honeywell is a $34 billion, very diversified company with about 50% of our revenues focused on energy-efficient technologies. So it's a very unique opportunity for us to be able to work in the automotive space with such a backing, guys like Nando, and the energy efficiency focus that we place on any technology worldwide. Honeywell's technologies range from aerospace improvements, whether it's efficient flight profiles to conserve energy or programmable thermostats in your home. Many different ways that we can help conserve energy, sometimes up to 20%, even with technologies that are just invented today. And that's a theme I think you're going to hear us talk a little bit more about, is these are things that are on the shelf that can conserve huge amounts of energy, things that we know about today that we need to apply here in this country to establish a good energy efficiency policy. While our turbochargers specifically can be used on gasolines, hybrids, diesels, a wide range of vehicles, we wanted to talk a little bit today about clean diesel itself. And I think that in North America, 30 years ago, there was a lot of discussion and a first attempt at using clean diesels as an efficient powertrain. I think we still bear some of the scars from that experience, and I think what we're here today to talk about is the technology has evolved to a dramatic extent. Europe especially has really been able to develop new components, whether it's advanced high-pressure fuel systems, advanced turbocharging technologies like that Honeywell provides, and the technology is ready and available today. We can see, depending on the baseline, the application of a small clean diesel turbocharged application, you can save up to 40% fuel efficiency, which will be a tremendous impact to CAFE legislation, CO2 reductions. Translates very directly, and the turbocharger is a key enabler to that, to be able to convert that higher energy density per gallon of diesel fuel into a very efficient, very fun to drive experience for the consumer. And that's, to me, is the great thing about the clean diesel technology, is there is no detraction from the end consumer. In terms of the driving experience, they feel the torque, they feel the responsiveness, they feel like they have a solid powertrain underneath their seat. So it provides a very good driving experience while providing that huge fuel efficiency benefit. Another part that we'd like to talk about a little bit is Honeywell's not just into the turbocharging area, but we're also developing what we call Honeywell Clean Diesel Fuel, and then there's also Honeywell Clean Jet Fuel as well. So we're looking at non-feed-based biomass feedstocks to be able to derive different fuels as well. A little bit of an emerging technology that we think is going to further enable the use of clean diesel in North America. Turbocharging in particular for the diesel engines, we're only seeing about a 2% penetration rate for turbocharged diesels in the North American marketplace. We contrast that with the European markets, where over 50% of the passenger cars bought and sold in that marketplace are using turbocharged diesel engines. So taking the lead from their fuel efficiency standards and methods, they've developed the technology that we think can be applied directly to the U.S. I'm sure Stefan will talk in a little bit more detail about that as well. Probably the main point to take away from this is when we're developing energy policies, and we know that the time is right for the U.S. to develop an even more robust energy policy, all all the signs are pointing to the right direction. We think that one of the key enablers to having an effective policy is to focus not so much on selecting the technologies, but to select the results that we want to achieve, and then let the technologies take their place. An example, there have been times where we've maybe penalized clean diesel in terms of not allowing it to have the hybrid benefits, and I think we've learned from that experience that we need to let the technology earn its way into the marketplace. Some of the fuel technologies, the Honeywell green diesel is a similar effect, where we can't just say it's biodiesel that needs to be developed. It needs to be a comprehensive strategy that allows all different technologies to earn its way into the marketplace. So again, that's our message today is allow the technology to earn its way into the energy efficiency policy, and there are savings of up to 40% in just clean diesel alone. Very exciting technology for us. With that, again, thank you very much for your time and attention, and from this point I'll hand it back to John to introduce Stefan.